Hello there and welcome to my quest guide on Stellar Born. This has plenty of requirements, and that will be the observatory quest, complete the winged out archaeology mystery, and to have 70 mining and 70 divination. As for the required items, it will be helpful to have 152 cosmic runes, 52 astral runes, and a wizard blizzard. For the wizard blizzard, make your way to the gnome stronghold, and we'll be going directly north to the grand tree, and you want to open the door, climb up the ladder once, and we'll be going southeast just a little bit, and you should see a little gnome that has green pants. You want to trade him. He will be the barman. Then simply want to buy the wizard blizzard for 20 coins. Some additional items that will be very helpful is to have the wicked hood, ring of dueling, phoenix lair teleports. You need a total of 4 of these and 1 bandit camp teleport. Now go to your currency pouch, buy your inventory, click it, click on the gear. You might have some memory strands you want to teleport. To actually find memory strands, it will be under distractions and deviations. This is mainly if you have completed some portion of divination, in which case you should have gotten the memory strands in your inventory. Now that you were here, we'll be teleporting pretty much north all the way, and then you could also come here from the Eagle's Peak lodestone, although it will be a lot of running. Now, I did say earlier you want the Phoenix lair teleports. This is because it teleports you right around here, in which case if you are an Ironman, you may not have access to that, but everyone does have access to those memory strands, so that's why I showed that route at the very beginning. Continue going north, and you should see a crashed star. We will want to talk to this. Hit option for accept the quest. From here, he's like, okay, I'm trapped. Can you mine me? You say, okay. So you want to click on the crash star. This might take probably about 5-10 seconds. Now that we're here, you want to speak to Zoob. And zoom in just a little bit, and we should see, he's like, oh, thank you for rescuing me. I will now levitate right there. And he's like, nothing happened. He's like, maybe I ate too many snacks. I was supposed to actually just teleport away from here. Now, he will follow you. You want to right click your wicked hood, and we'll be going to the rune crafting guild teleport. From here, once the area does load, all you want to do is descend the beam once. Change your camera angle, and we'll be going south, speaking to Rosalina. A little bit of a fun fact for you Super Mario fans, you want to hit option 1. This is pretty much because she is the keeper of the cosmos, which is brilliant, as she is a not a necromancy, an astromancy. You want to hit option 1, just the right amount of glowy, and then you'll notice that actually our little stone sprite is not too glowy. In that case, for this one, it doesn't really matter what option you do choose, but I always like to choose we could jump really high from the wizard's tower. And he's like, yeah, she's too short because of her little stubby legs. So now we're going to make our way back to the crash site. Click on your Phoenix lair teleport, and we'll be going north now. Again, if you don't have access to the teleport scrolls, which is locked behind clue scrolls, you are actually able to just teleport to the Memorial of Gothics. Now that we're here, let's speak to Rosalina. Once we have given her all the items, you'll get a little bit of cutscene, and I'm not sure why, but the wizard blizzard increases your strength. For whatever reason, it's not increasing her magic. So, I mean, of course, that's why she did fail this part. And now we just want to speak to her again. Because, yeah, she wasn't really strong enough. In which case, she's like, well, there is one person, and that is Wizard Chambers. This is a very, very powerful astromancy guy. For this one, you have a couple options. 1, click on the bandit camp teleport. If you have completed the desert treasure, you're actually able to teleport to the bandit camp lodestone. Or, if you want, you can teleport to Menopause, and then you are able to run north. Now, from the bandit camp portion, you want to run south once you get to lodestone, and then we'll be going a little bit southwest, past the mine. Keep going southeast. We should be by the little Gobi camp right here. And then here is Wizard Chambers. Speak to him. Hit option 1. Talk about Stellar Born. You'll pretty much tell him that Rosalina was not strong enough. And he's like, how about 2 of us guys? He's like, I will meet you there. So let's make our way back to the Piscators area. So again, just click on your Phoenix Alert teleport. And now we run north. It's a lot of bit of running. From here, now we're able to speak to Wizard Chambers. And now, let's actually try with 2 magicians. Although there's going to be one annoying part that I do not like. And you actually want to click on your world map and click on the toggle high contrast mode. Speak to any of the NPCs. And this is going to be a very, very crazy portion because you have very little time. You just want to click on the little starflies before they get to the center. And for whatever reason, no matter how many counts I have done this on, the very first 15 seconds of this is so brutal. But luckily it does slow down. I don't know why they did do that. And then you have to do this in high contrast mode. These little guys are painfully hard to click on. The goal is you want to hit 50 at the top, and then once it actually does reach the middle, I believe you lose 4 or 5 ticks or energy, so you really have to make sure to get all of them as possible. We're halfway. Okay, I lied. Less than halfway now. What? You joking me? How was that? Wow, man, some of this is so stressful. Oh, we're almost there. And we did it. Yeah. Okay, now just toggle it back on so we get some nice, cool color animation. And they have opened the portal. And then while they were discussing, we don't know if it's actually strong enough. And then right here, Zoob does enter. And he's like, well, I guess the portal's stable. He's like, I kind of want him as a little lunch. Wizard Chambers will be staying out. After that is done, you want to teleport and click on the portal. Now that we're here, make sure to remove your weapons. And this is going to be very hard to click on. Even on high contrast mode, this ledge will not be tuggable. Well, it won't be highlighted. So click on this ledge. And then luckily, since we have completed the winged out mystery, we'll be able to fly, I guess, in the solar system. Now we just want to go south. You want to see another edge. You want to click on it. Now we continue going east. We should see Azov and Rosalina. So let's go speak to her. Go through a bit of the dialogue, and she'll say that she will want you to explore all of the areas, and that Blip is their elder. Hit option 1. Well, I think you're kind of cute. Alright, now that we have completed all of the dialogue, we will be going directly south to the very first room, and you want to inspect the rocky bed. You should have 1 out of 12 pieces of information earned. Keep going south now. You should see Zag. You want to click and speak to him. Go through a bit of dialogue. And now we go south. Speak to Rocks this time. Investigate. Well, okay, there. Now speak to him. Click on the mysterious decay right nearby us. Now we go west just a little bit and we'll be speaking to Nub. Click on the woven road. Now we speak to Nub. We should now have 3 pieces of information. Next up, we will be going pretty much all the way north. You should see the NPC Zig. We'll be speaking to them. Okay, I guess that was the wrong NPC. So let's continue going north just a little bit. You should see another mysterious decay. You want to speak to Glorf. We want to have 4. Go north and speak to Fuzz. He stares at the glowing crystal north, so you want to look at it. Now we speak to Fuzz again. We now have 5 out of 12. Next up, we will be going back north, over the edge, now that we're here, we will be going directly east. Click on this ledge. We should see another mysterious decay. We are now 6 out of 12. Go south and then jump on the edge again. And this time we will be going south. It will be a bit confusing, mainly because, yes, you are able to click on the world map, but since this area is so huge, you pretty much see a lot of nothingness. So just continue going south. Once we see a little island with a large star bloom, you want to click and hop onto this island. Pick up. Okay, now we jump back into outer space. Go south, and this island will be going east. Let's see. Okay, guess not. Let's go west. So we have to skip that island. You should see another ledge. You want to jump on this one. Here you will find a hollowed out star. You want to inspect that. You should now be 7 out of 12. Jump on the ledge and we'll be going directly northwest a little bit. From here, let's go all the way west. There should be one more island. Yep. Let's go to the north part of it. And now let's speak to East T. If we do examine them, he's happily. We go through a bit of the dialogue, bringing us to, I believe, 8 out of 12 pieces of information. Now that we're here, we will once again be going to the big main island. This one might be kind of hard to see, but you kind of want to see where these little crystals are. That is pretty much like where you want to stand, and that is where the ledge will be. Now that we're here, go east. We should see some cave entrance. Go a little bit north. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like this little rock right here. It's pretty much like the middle southwest area. We want to attempt to enter the cave entrance. You are now 9 out of 12 pieces of information. From the cave, we'll be going all the way southeast, and we should be speaking to Zag. This is what the large star balloon was needed for. So let's speak to him, and we'll be giving this as a little bit of a snack. So I was hungry. We're now 10 out of 12 pieces. With that, head back to the middle area, and we will be speaking to Zoob. Go through a bit of dialogue. We are now 11 out of 12. And lastly, we'll be speaking to Blip, who is the elder. We now have 12 pieces of information. Speak to Rosalina. Hit option 1. We have found some information. Now, for a little bit of lore, we will discover that parts of the planet is dying. The stone sprites only eat for leisure. The cave is the center of the planet. The stone sprites consider the star blooms to be a delicacy. The star sprites have visited many worlds with their stars. They do like to snack on their bedding. Usually people like to bring snacks on their bed, but this time their bed is the snack. Shooting stars is worth more than a party hat. This one I'm not really sure, since a blue party hat is worth about 113 mil. And that cave that we did visit earlier, it is where the elder star sprites go to die, which is a little bit sad. And that this cave is also where their power source can be found. And lastly, for their dinner parties, they do like to be by the star light, which is the crystal light. And we have found that multiple meteorite stones have the gobies on them. So hit option 1 for more information. For this one, we'll put part of the planet is dying. This one is option 2, although I'm not sure if this one is player specific or not. So just make sure that parts of the planet is dying. And then there is a cave in the center of the planet. This one is option 1 for me. And then lastly, the cave is where the elder stone sprites go to die. And then lastly, the cave is where the power source can be found. This one will be option 1. Once you have gotten through all of that, you should have completed it, and we'll go through a little bit of dialogue, in which case now we should get a little coordinates. So for this one, you want to read, and it will tell us to go to 42 degrees, 2 light years northeast. For this one, click on your Ring of Dueling, and we'll be heading to Castle Wars Arena. Or, for players that do not have the Ring of Dueling, you're actually able to teleport to the Yonilo Stone, and then you'll want to run west. Once you're at Castle Wars, we will be going north, make your way to the observatory. Continue going north. Sadly, we're not able to actually climb up to here. Otherwise, it would be so much easier. So go north, and you should see a little bit of a staircase. You want to click on it. And now, we just want to run through this whole maze. At this part, it doesn't really matter, so just keep going west. Go a little bit south past the bend, and then we'll be going pretty much a long way. If your world map is big enough, you should see a ladder. You want to click on that ladder. Your player will automatically path correctly to there so that you're not running to any dead ends. Once we're at the stairs, you want to climb up. Climb up another set of stairs, and we should see the professor. You want to speak to him. Hit option 1, talk about Stellar Born. Go through a bit of the dialogue. You'll tell him everything that you have learned, and we should be getting a little bit of a cutscene, which hopefully, okay, there we go. It did load in. He will tune his telescope so that we're able to actually see the area, but it's a little bit of a weird spot because he sees a dark energy spot instead of the starlight bloom sunlight, in which case we have to go all the way back to Rosalina. So finish the dialogue, click on your Phoenix Lair teleport, go north, and enter the portal again. I believe this is what, the 4th time? Now that we're here, it will actually bring us to the main island, so don't worry. From here, now all you simply want to do is run a little bit south. Speak to Rosalina. Go through a bit of dialogue and you'll discover that there is a dark star, which, I mean, it's not really considered safe per se, but it's a little bit dangerous. Now we do have access to going into the cave entrance. So go west, try to click on the cave entrance if you can. There we go. Boom. Go, well, I mean, there's only one direction. We can only go east. From here. Now you want to observe the dark star. Or, I mean, also you could examine it. It says don't look directly at it. It will pretty much hum and stuff. Now we speak to Rosalina. Go through a bit of dialogue and it will say that it's pretty much a portion of them where multiple dark stars did collide. So it's pretty much like a black hole in a sense. Now, once we are here, you want to climb out of the cave entrance. Go north a little bit. We should see these little divination icons. They are marked as a yellow dot on the minimap just to make it a little bit easier. You'll get a little blue bar and it should say that we have found 1 out of 5 baby dark stars harvested. From here, now we want to go south. Actually, wait, continue going, well, south but southeast so that we go towards the mining spot. You should see another dark star wisp. We're now 2 out of 5. Continue going south. We should see another south of Nub. Alright, now that we are 3 out of 5, we will now jump the rocky edge. From here, we will be going southeast. Oh, okay, a little bit more east. Okay, there we go. Jump on this ledge. We should see another dark star wisp. You want to click on it. We're now 4 out of 5. Now this time it's very simple. All we want to do is go all the way north as most as possible. So skip that first island with the little star bloom that we did harvest, and we'll be going north. We should see a big island if you do change your camera angle. If not, I mean, you're pretty much like looking into nothingness. So it does help to just like change your camera angle so you're facing a little bit, and we'll be climbing up the little ledge if I can click on it. Okay, I guess it's not on this one. Alright, so let's go west. Yep, here it is. I knew it was one of these islands. I mean, they kind of all look the same to me. Ooh, okay, there we go. Just in case you don't know where this one is, it's pretty much like the middle north of one, not the northeast one. Harvest. Now that we're 5 out of 5, go back on the ledge, and we'll be going back to the main island south. I will be changing my camera angle a little bit, and then voila, we can jump on this ledge. Now that we're here, we'll be going back to the cave. Enter the cave entrance. Let's speak to Rosalina. Go through a bit of dialogue and saying that you have discovered all 5 parts of them, and you want to hit option 1. Can we sacrifice a star sprite? And he's like, well, I don't want to be consumed. This time hit option 2. Can we sacrifice Blip? Just because he's the eldest, he's more closer to death per se. Then hit option 3. Can I sacrifice myself? Then lastly, can we sacrifice you? Say, no, I don't really feel like it. And we do speak to Blip. He's like, do you have any ideas? He's like, well, I mean, yeah, we don't want to sacrifice one person. How about we sacrifice everybody in the world? Sheesh. Okay, now that we have a little bit of a cutscene, we want to... Where's Glorf? Are they in alphabetical order? Option. Okay, so for Glorf, for this one, you want to select Glorf. You're like, yeah. Now, we want to select... Where is he? He is on the east side for Bob. And then lastly, Rocks. So he'll be at pretty much like the 2 o'clock. Once you have that, we have a little bit of a cutscene. Alright, now this time we want to click on Zag. He will be at the 12 o'clock. Fuzz, who will be at the west side. Nub, who is at 3 o'clock. and then Zorg, who is at 5 o'clock. You should get a little bit of message that is vibrating, and you'll get a little bit of cutscene. Alright, now this time you want to click on Zig, who is at the 11 o'clock. After Zig, you want to click on ET, who is pretty much south, or at 6 o'clock. Boop, who is at, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. You want to click on ET again, who is found at 6 o'clock. And then lastly, you want to click on Glorp, who is found at 10 o'clock. Doing this correctly, you should get a little bit of a cutscene, and then that something magical is happening. The core is now stable. Which, I mean, I guess instead of like a dark star, it could be like a black hole type of thing. Well, anyway, you want to go west, outside the cave entrance. Go southeast. Speak to the wizard. Go through a bit of dialogue saying that we have pretty much restored their starlight to the whole island. And you hit option 1 to be yes, teleport back to Piscatoris. Now that we are here, let's speak to Rosalina for the very final time, concluding this whole little quest. I know it has been quite a while since I have done the quest guide, but it's mainly because we have gotten a little bit of contact lately, which I hope we do get some nice content. Doing this, we now complete the Stellar Born quest. We now have 2 quest points. We also have 30,000 mining and divination experience in the form of XP lamps. We get a magical, we gain access to making meteorite chunk, which is mineable, that you're able to upgrade your cannonballs to the granite cannonballs, which is like old school from Dusk and Dawn boss. However, this will be a mineable type of ore for us. You want to go to the furnace, upgrade your cannonballs to the meteorite. Then of course we do have access to the new city, which does have a flower plant and potentially some skilling buffs and nodes added later, along with a 5% increased chance when mining shooting stars and 500 stardust. The 5% increased experience when mining shooting stars is somewhat good only for stars tier 6 and up. This is because they are amazing experience. And we also do get a little teleport ring that we are able to wear and just simply teleport on it. And we're able to wear it. I don't actually, wait, what? Wear it. Stone Sprite. Oh my gosh. I'm a little Teletubby. Look at my big eyes. Yeah. Okay, once we are here, I did mention that there is a there's a new flower patch. If we do go a little bit more southeast, we do have access to these meteorites. This is where you're able to pretty much mine and AFK for those star sprites. Now, this will be like little crushable in your inventory. You want to click it, and luckily it does break down to stackable items. Although just make sure that you're only able to AFK this for about 15 seconds. Then your stamina bar is too low that you won't benefit too much from it, in which case you will need to just re-click on it. And with that, thank you all so much for watching this real-time quest guide on the new quest Stellar Born, and enjoy the rest of your day.